students. Last class I discussed about the cost. Now the producer's cost is very important, as you know. For production, cost is important, but now today we'll be discussing about the revenue. So what is revenue? Revenue means received by a firm. That means जो firm को मिलता है from the sale of its product in a given period. When the firm sell some commodity, then they get some money over the period of time. So that is called revenue. So revenue is TR, which we need to learn, average revenue and marginal revenue. Now revenue are three kinds. So total revenue refers to the total amount of income received by the firm from selling a given amount of product. That means total revenue. How to do total revenue? TR. TR is the quantity that they sell, the producer sell, into the price of the commodity. Okay? This is TR. Now what is AR? AR is average revenue. What is average revenue? This is the amount of revenue earned per unit of product sold. Okay? Average revenue is the per unit of product sold. It is per unit revenue from the sale of one unit. That means we need to divide with the unit. Just see TR divided by Q. Now, कुछ लोग AR curve को price curve, also they call it as price curve. Why they are called as price curve? We need to know that average revenue is also called the price of the commodity. This is very important. Question may come, why average revenue is called price curve? देखो, what is AR? AR is nothing but TR divided by quantity. That means total revenue per unit of product sold. So we know what is TR. TR is P into Q. है ना? So नीचे Q get cancelled. So AR is equal to price. So that's why AR is also called price curve. AR is also called price curve. But we will know it in detail that this is only for some condition. Condition applied. Okay? Condition applied. Question which keeps on coming, which is there in 432 page, and the question is, why average revenue curve of a firm is considered as the demand curve? Very important question. It keeps coming. That average revenue curve, just now we got to know that average revenue curve is nothing but the price. Again, a question may come that why it is called demand curve also. So average revenue curve is defined as the revenue earned per unit of the product sold. It is obtained by dividing, that means the formula this, and we got to know that AR is equal to this and P. Just now I showed you. Now next what you have to write, hence average revenue is the same thing as price. We got to know this much. Now why this is called demand? We know that a demand curve shows what? एक demand curve क्या दिखाता है? That various quantity demanded at different price of a commodity, है ना? Demand curve shows that various quantity of demanded at different price of the commodity. And the average revenue shows average revenue corresponding to the unit sold of a commodity. If we replace average revenue with price, जो अब पता चला है कि average revenue is nothing but price, so average revenue curve become the demand curve. You know why? Because average curve showing what? Average curve showing corresponding to different units sold of a commodity. तो revenue के जगह अगर price दिखा देंगे तो यही दिखा जाएगा कि it shows price corresponding to different units sold. क्योंकि डिमांड कर्व क्या दिखाता है? डिमांड कर्व दिखाता है वेरियस क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड एट डिफरेंट प्राइस, और एवरेज रेवेन्यू भी वही दिखाता है, डिफरेंट यूनिट सोल्ड एट डिफरेंट एवरेज रेवेन्यू. तो एवरेज रेवेन्यू की जगह पे अगर हम प्राइस लिख दें तो ये और डिमांड कर्व की डेफिनेशन एक हो जाता है. दैट्स व्हाई एवरेज रेवेन्यू इज कॉल्ड डिमांड. दिस क्वेश्चन वी हैव डिस्क्राइब जस्ट नाउ. यू कैन डिस्क्राइब विद द वर्ड्स ऑल्सो कि एवरेज रेवेन्यू को क्यों प्राइस कहा जाता है. You can describe like this also, just what we have described, and with words. The question is there, average revenue curve को क्यों price कहा जाता है? Because average revenue curve is also called price because average revenue is the revenue earned per unit. Same thing, again and again repeating. If all the units of the commodity are sold at the same price as in the case normally, then obviously average revenue price of the commodity become the price. अगर same price हो, अच्छा, this thing is important. ये तभी possible है when the price is same. When the price is same price. This is possible for some special condition, and the condition is perfect competition. What is that? Perfect competition. Hold your thoughts. We'll come back to this perfect competition very soon. That what is perfect competition? That means this price, if this price is same, then only average curve is called price curve, and तभी average curve को क्या कहा जाता है? Demand curve. क्या कहा जाता है? Demand curve. Because we got to know just now क्यों कहा जाता है. So these three questions are very important. Page number 155. Marginal revenue. Marginal revenue defined as the addition to the total revenue which results from the sale of one additional unit of product. That means MRN is equal to TRN minus TRN minus 1. This is just like any other marginal wala formula where marginal revenue is TRN minus TRN minus 1. Matlab addition to the total. Just now I told you that there is a condition. I told you to hold yourself, perfect competition. You got to know all this thing, perfect competition and all. Just see the behavior. Page number 156. Behavior of revenue under different market. Now students, this is very important. That average revenue, that total revenue, average revenue, marginal revenue changes with a change in the level of output depend upon, किसके ऊपर depend है? Different type of market structure. So we need to study this market structure now. और क्या है? We distinguish between two type of market. So two types of market. These are all new things which is coming up. Two type of market situation in this regard. Namely, a very important thing, perfectly competitive market and imperfectly competitive market. You must be wondering, what are they? Now let's go to what are students. Just now I told you market structure. उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि TR और MR AR का बिहेवियर कैसा होगा. सो अलग अलग मार्केट कंडीशन में ये लोग अलग अलग तरीके से बिहेव करते हैं बिकॉज प्रोड्यूसर वर्क इन डिफरेंट मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर. सो व्हाट इज मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर? फॉर दैट यू नीड टू गो टू द अदर चैप्टर विच इज चैप्टर नंबर 9. ठीक है, द चैप्टर नंबर 9 एंड पेज नंबर 167. चले जाओ. मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर किसको कहते हैं? Market structure refer to the type of market in which the producer or the firm operate. मतलब type of market है जिसके अंदर producers और firm operate करता है. ये तो ज़रूरी है कि हमें पता होना चाहिए मार्केट का मतलब क्या है. इट्स नॉट कॉबोडंगा मार्केट. मार्केट का मतलब है, देखो, मार्केट का मतलब इट्स अ मैकेनिज्म और अरेंजमेंट. मार्केट का मतलब है कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मार्केट. It is a mechanism or arrangement by which buyers and sellers of a commodity are able to contact with each other. मतलब buyers और sellers दोनों ही आते हैं और contact करते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ. Having economic exchange, वो अपने आप के अंदर एक exchange करता है economic. Are able to strike a deal और वो फिर deal करता है about price and quantity to be bought and sold. That means ये एक arrangement है जिससे बायर और सेलर आपस में एक साथ आते हैं. दे कॉन्टेक्ट विथ ईच अदर हैविंग इकोनॉमिक एक्सचेंज. वो अपने अंदर एक्सचेंज करता है. ठीक है, somebody gives the goods and somebody gives the money and able to strike a deal और डील फाइनलाइज करता है about the price and quantity to be brought. So मार्केट पता चल गया. नाउ मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर भी पता चल गया कि डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर होता है. सो क्या क्या मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर होता है? एक्सट्रीम में होता है परफेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन. व्हाट इज दैट? which we just described. परफेक्ट कंपटीशन होता है एक्सट्रीम में. ठीक है, परफेक्ट कंपटीशन में क्या होता है? एब्सोल्युटली नो पावर टू इन्फ्लुएंस द प्राइस ऑफ द कमोडिटी. मतलब एक फर्म के हाथ में कोई पावर नहीं होता कि वो इन्फ्लुएंस करे कमोडिटी प्राइस को. In such a market, there are so many firms. That means large numbers of firms होते हैं. Since there are so many firms, that's why none of them has any control on the price. तो जब बहुत सारे सप्लायर्स होते हैं या सेल्स पर्सन होते हैं या सेलर्स होते हैं, दे डोंट हैव एनी कंट्रोल ऑन द प्राइस. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड प्राइस टेकर. प्राइस टेकर मतलब मार्केट जो प्राइस बांध के दे, दे हैव टू फॉलो द प्राइस. ऑन द अदर एक्सट्रीम, और दूसरे एक्सट्रीम में क्या होता है, मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर को क्या कहा जाता है, मोनोपोली. और यू कैन से मोनोपोली ऑल्सो, यू कैन से imperfect competition also. Perfect, we got to know large numbers of buyers. Then we got to know that no control over the price. That's why they are what? Price taker. This is very important, price taker. That means price is fixed. Price is fixed. Just now we describe about that. Price fixed का मतलब कि AR कर्व आपका क्या होता है, प्राइस कर्व. AR कर्व आपका प्राइस कर्व होता है, अभी बताया ना, प्राइस फिक्स, सेम प्राइस. प्राइस फिक्स का मतलब होता है सेम प्राइस. परफेक्ट कंपटीशन में होता है तभी AR आपका डिमांड कर्व होता है. बट इम्परफेक्ट कंपटीशन को दूसरा नाम है मोनोपोली. ओके, यू कैन कॉल इट एज मोनोपोली एज वेल. सो इन दिस केस it is different. Monopoly में क्या होता है? Let's see. Monopoly where there is only one producer. That means only one producer of a good who enjoy considerable power to influence. अगर if there is only one producer, don't you think he will be having superlative power to influence the price of the commodity? In this most extreme case, there is no competition at all. No competition in imperfect competition, as I said, because only one seller. So इनको हम बोलेंगे प्राइस मेकर, क्योंकि वो जो प्राइस मेक करेगा लोगों को उसको परचेज करना पड़ेगा. ये प्राइस मेकर है और ये प्राइस टेकर है. और दोनों कंडीशन में AR कर्व, TR कर्व और MR कर्व अलग अलग तरीके से बिहेव करने वाला है. लेट्स सी. Imperfect competition, when we say imperfect competitions are of three types. What are they? What we going to study? Basically, imperfect competition may be monopolistic, may be oligopoly, and extremely, as you know, it is monopoly. So monopolistic, oligopoly and monopoly. We'll be studying about this in detail in next chapter, only the features. But right now, for you, imperfect competition, you need to know they can be monopolistic, they can be oligopoly, it can be monopoly. Monopoly is the final one seller, no competition at all. Here, large seller, but competition also not there. Large seller hai, but competition is less competition. Why? I'll tell you later. Less competition, because it is imperfect competition though. That's why there is less competition. Oligopoly, few मतलब बहुत कम seller. And finally, जब वो monopoly हो जाता है तो one seller होता है. और perfect competition में क्या होता है? Large number of seller. और क्या होता है? Large seller. और इसमें क्या होता है? नो परफेक्ट कंपटीशन. परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मतलब बहुत ज्यादा कंपटीशन. ठीक है, क्योंकि वो परफेक्ट कंपटीशन है तो बहुत ज्यादा कंपटीशन है. यहाँ पर क्या है, मोनोपोलिस्टिक में धीरे धीरे कम हो जाएगा बिकॉज इट इज इम्परफेक्ट कंपटीशन. मोनोपोलिस्टिक में लार्ज सेलर, लेस कंपटीशन. ओलिगोपोली में फ्यू सेलर, मोनोपोली में ओनली सिंगल सेलर. सो नो कंपटीशन एट ऑल. ठीक है, no competition. Now this we will be now studying the behavior of the. See the different kind of curve in different market. First, let us see the perfect competition. It is there in page number 156 in your book. So now perfect competition में what we see that all the sellers are price taker. They cannot affect the price. Since they cannot affect the price is same or constant. That's why I just see price curve is AR is equal to MR. कोई change नहीं है, इसलिए MR और AR एक ही जैसा है और जो कि पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस है. और टोटल रेवेन्यू कर्व को हम देख रहे हैं कि ये 45 डिग्री कर्व है. एक लाइन है जो 45 डिग्री में जा रहा है, स्ट्रेट लाइन है. अभी अगर हम इम्परफेक्ट कंपटीशन को देखें, दैट मीन्स मोनोपोलिस्टिक को देखें, देयर वी कैन सी दैट AR इज मोर देन MR. इसका मतलब है यहाँ पर थोड़ा प्राइस कम करके यहाँ पर ज़्यादा कंपटीशन नहीं है, लेस कंपटीशन है, तो थोड़ा प्राइस अगर कम करोगे तो क्वांटिटी ज़्यादा सेल कर सकते हो। इसका मतलब है आप AR आपका ऊपर होगा, MR नीचे होगा और TR कर्व बिहेव करेगा। You can see the TR. TR is the total revenue is maximum and then it become constant. After point Q, when marginal revenue is negative, TR starts falling. So you can see the TR curve is behaving as per your MR curve. So when MR is decreasing, TR is increasing, then maximum, then falls.